Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Monster Training. Are you ready for one? I'm ready for one. Let's see what we can do. And whether I'm going to choke on the final fight again. Which is a general and quite an ordinary occurrence. I don't mind having them. This opens us up to having a bit of a... that makes the burnout lady the house, substantially better. For sure. Oh yeah. Let's just try that. My reason for let's just try that. Oh, this is when an enemy dies on this floor, right? Going for the harvest, I guess. I don't think I've really played around with the harvest that much. But the 5 HP and 1 damage means it'll probably scale very nicely later on. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think I'll play the champion on the top floor. Because your champion doesn't get summoned with this amalgamation of weird. Okay. Well, playing these aren't really going to make a difference. Whatsoever. Dang, these things deal a lot of damage. I regret my decision. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. For sure going to. I'm so glad we have these fine grasps. Maybe that challenge was a bit too much for me, you know? 15 damage? Is that all we deal? Is 15 damage? Oh, it's to all of them. Ah, yeah, okay. Once again, playing you guys actually won't accomplish anything, really. But I will play you there. And we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, won't accomplish anything. With that in the front, okay. I'm pretty sure our champion can just 1v1 this guy, yeah. Alright, first time playing with the Harvest. The Harvest has some really interesting interactions, especially with that fatal melting. I almost said melding. Fatal melting. It affects more than one floor. That's quite an interesting one. Let's go with the regen. I honestly don't like Animus of Will or Shattered Shell. I don't like them. But saying that, having the Shattered Shell with an upgrade or two towards its damage behind our boss might have a very good effect on what it could actually do. So I'll try that. Why are we getting all the freaking harvest cards right now? I'll try Big Slime. Sounds like a fun unit to try. I think we can do this because the enemies are generally weak, so if we can get something like this going. Okay, let's just prioritize doing that quick. If we can get something like this going. And it was in that moment. Why would I not play them the other way around? It's a question for myself. Why would I not just play them the other way around? I think we should still be fine, honestly. I'm not worried. Just purely reason being, our Shattered Shell is it's pretty strong. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's pretty potent. Now, granted, if I did take the multi-strike Animus and gave her the large stone, would have had an incredibly powerful unit on our hands. But having that tank, damage, and sweep this early in the game is going to be incredibly strong for us. We awoken units. I don't think I want any more awoken units, to be completely honest with you. Let's get the buy HP. I'll do this. And then this. Now, we need a body in front of our... Actually, take out dregs and not change to it in this situation. We need a body in front of that guy. Could be the sweep body. Easily. What is this? As you pass the train graveyard, you notice several of your fallen allies within the Beasts of Gnarled Steel lie now extinguished power shards. Peering further inside the rubble, you can make out some last protected treasures. Perhaps if you were to relight the power shards using some of your own trains, would reveal their value. That is tempting, we'll agree. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, we have 2 incredibly strong units. I'm not too worried about up until the usual foul. With damage shield, that's going to be a bit annoying, but shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. Well, in this case, we can do what we would have done with the sweep unit just this way around. It's a strong slime. That's a very strong slime. This floor is going to end up being quite potent. Shattered Shell is just going on top, I guess. Our middle floor is just going to be where we spam our random units. And then just going to focus on trying to keep the bottom alive. I could have healed him even more, or given him the regeneration at the bottom. That was a bit of a stupid decision not to do so. Just trying to get them out of the deck. Ooh. My speaker just fell over. I just like lean over, I'm like, what's happening over here? Now we'll give you some regen just to survive that explosion, or just reduce the damage essentially of that explosion. Now this wouldn't make a difference, so using it there is pointless. This would save 5 HP. Another train steward over here. Yeah, I'm not worried at all. I think we've actually got a pretty solid chance of doing some good work here. That thing was doing 138 damage. Good lord. Those two should be together. Like Sweep and that guy should be together on the same floor. Don't really mind the enders. I will take Unleash the Wildwood. Just hold over Unleash the Wildwood. It's just so much value. And then a target for our restoration and another tank for us to use on one of our floors. Another tank that could possibly be summoned on the middle floor as well. I think I like that. And hit me with the... Hit me with the energy. We need to start getting rid of the train stewards and all the useless units so that our strong units can actually be summoned into the middle floors. In all honesty, get rid of these dregs. They are worse than train stewards right now for us. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't just take the big slime, to be completely honest with you. Okay, you wouldn't take another big slime. That wouldn't make much sense. +2, +10, burnout 3, and harvest. And we did just get Lady of Reform, right? Lady of the House, Lady of Reformed. I don't think there's a world where you not pick that when you have the option to. I already thought about it then. +2 damage and +10 HP every time there's something that dies on this floor is cool and all. But I don't think it's that good. My coffee's ice cold now. Alright, and that is why you don't choose it. Sorry, Rector Flicker, but you're not going to get played this turn. As strange as that might seem, I think that is the quote-unquote correct play to make. Okay, we've got a lot of things that need to be played now, and these guys just bodied us so hard. The rest here is fine, it's just these guys have made it quite an awkward interaction that we have to make here. Okay, Pi's gonna take some damage, but that is to be expected with the challenge we've got on now. And with our floors not working out the way that we would expect them to. If I can put it that way. And come to the front. Just to get rid of that haste is already a massive benefit for us. Alrighty. Coffee distraction gone. I hadn't realized that we actually did 2 large stones. Alright, you guys don't have a large stone, do you? No, you are just large. Alright, this will help. Man, it's a pity I can't get any of those units out. How's your HP looking? Pretty good, actually. So is yours. Oh, let's just do this then. Nah, boss is dead. Man, these big boy slimes we got are pretty insane. I will take reform and enhance. Won't take any of those. We need to get rid of our train stewards, our dregs, our drafts. Whatever opportunity I get to take that road, I will be taking it. But first, actually, dregs and drafts just burn out, so let's focus on train stewards first. Grab this money. Alright, upgrade 10 power. That works really well with extra 10 power. This would be incredible if it was just 1 cheaper. Or is there a card we want to hold on to? For essentially, yeah. That's a card we would like to hold on to for pretty much eternity. Double stack over here. Increase magic power, we can just start dropping on those. And some cost reduction. Spending cost reduction on something that gets consumed reduces its value and appeal to me. Right, we didn't get holdover, which is the main thing I was fishing for there. But I think we did get a decent assortment of items. I don't feel comfortable doing that. Because our top floor has the days. That's not too bad, actually. Okay, one of you big slimes up there, one of you big slimes down here. Then we can get Rector Flicker out now, seeing as we do have the reform card. Why'd I have to draw you when I really don't want to draw you? Get rid of the healer. We are somehow the sweep. Alright, the deck feels a bit wonky now. Because of the... Oh, none of you are the good one? That's unfortunate. Because of the fact that we aren't getting the right unit summon on this floor. It does make it feel a bit strange, I won't lie. And also this combo of ours isn't popping off and it feels very wonky. But I can guarantee you the stats numbers we have carry it through the wonk. I might feel a bit wonky right now, but we've even got like super strong cards that are just chilling in a deck that we can't even play. Don't know the space for them. There you can go, Room. I don't think there's a reason to play anything else. Unfortunately, you will be burning out before we can do anything about it. But still, not actually really that phased. It'll take you 4 attacks to at least get through that. So this should theoretically not kill you at all. Big Slime, how you doing? Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, our floor setup needs some some work. I won't argue that. Gain 1 soul. And the damage to enemy units equal to the Devourer. I'd love to, but we don't have space. All these random drafts and stuff still in our deck. We just don't have space to benefit from that. I will actually take Restoring Retreat. I think that might help us fix up our flaws just a little bit, or help keep one of our units alive. Yeah, we don't need any more duplications. But getting rid of this, and then getting rid of these, it's going to start making a whole lot more sense as we play here. I'm literally just fishing for sorry, I keep zoning out. I was just literally fishing for holdover again. How am I thirsty right after having coffee? That makes no sense. Okay. What's the plan, Stan? What is the plan? How did this work out for us? Not incredibly, but you know what? This actually happened, which is friggin' miracle. I would like you to die, to be completely honest. Okay, well that middle floor is an absolute monstrosity. I would not want to mess with the middle floor right now. How's your HP looking? Everybody's still good on hit points, so I guess this is what we'll do. We need to do that. Not want to do that, we need to do that. Okay, that floor is ramping up quite nicely. There we go, very nice. Let's get that out of the way. Take care of that unit and just keep coasting. I'm feeling pretty positive in comparison to how I felt earlier. Let's stack the... You're not running into any combat, yeah. Well, I've drawn this again. Right, how are you gaining? No. We don't let bosses gain HP here. Dang it, we're letting bosses gain HP here. Well, Fal's turn only started now, and we've done quite a decent number of damage to Fal. So, no, I'm counting that as a victory in itself. I'm pretty sure I could reform the tomb unit up, get the stealth, and then just win the boss fight right there. But it is also unnecessary. 124 damage. Slimes are monsters! Consume cards in your hand and add a draft unit to your hand, plus 10. Ooh. Feel better taking capacity now, seeing as you took energy after the first one. Alright, we've removed everything that needs to be removed. Okay, there's one draft left. But I feel good coming this way, going this gold and seeing what this trinket shop has to offer. I think that's our play. At least keep our champion alive for centuries to come. I just don't think there's a reason or a rhyme on this planet where you don't take where you do not take that the burnout version. I don't think it's possible. Okay, Mr. Flicker, come on down. And then Mr. Sludge. No. Some unfortunate things are happening over here. It's really fun to have to play around the amalgamation of whatever the hell's going on the bottom floor every time. Like on the middle floor. It's pretty fun. So there's a long con we're going to try and do. Now he needs to die, then we need to reform him next turn. And then we'll be, I think, where we would have wanted to be a while ago. Now I want you to die, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. Perfect. That's gone according to plan. Bring back Rick the Flicker over here. This is a weird situation to be in where Rick the Flicker has to tank and die again. Interesting little situation we've ended up in here. I could have just used Restorated and Detonation there and most definitely have gotten a kill. Should have done that. I think we're good. Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't know what you do, but I want you to die. Oh, you give him multi-strike? Yes, then please. Cease to exist. Let's get your damage. I'd be surprised if this boss survives the middle floor. There's nothing on the middle floor that's insane. My thinking is just there's enough on the middle floor that, oh wow, yeah, you're just straight up surviving it. Interesting. And even if I could do this, there's no way to play it. Okay, if he survives the top floor, I'll be impressed. I'm already impressed with the middle floor survival. Alright. Those slums definitely function better on the middle floor with the sweep units. So if we can just RNG that into existence, we'll have a pretty strong... This is good. We'll have a pretty strong situation for the middle floor. Middle floor is such a gamble. It's like a set it and forget it gamble. You don't really know what's gonna happen. You just... It's happening, whether you like it or not. Alright, let's get this set up. And let's get this set up on her. Then we'll go for... Not the reroll, because... Goodbye, Draft. Goodbye, bad restore. Thank you, HP. Man, if we could only have gotten a bit more hit points on her. I'll reroll because there's literally nothing else for us. Yeah, that 20 would have been so nice. I'll look at it, but it's not going to make a difference. Right, the success of this fight hangs in the balance of what happens on our middle floor and how quickly we get to play around it. And how quickly we don't get to play around it, you know? There's one of you on the middle floor, so that is very good. Having one of you on the middle floor is pretty critical right now. Alright. That went decently. Holdover. Not a holdover. An overheal. Dang, are you serious? I swear I underestimate how much damage these friggin' things do every time. I really thought, like, I was asking for a bigger heal because I knew we needed a bigger heal. Like this one. But I did not think we'd end up in a situation like we did. You should survive this if I do that. And in all honesty, let's get this setup going so long. I think that's the better way to do that. Alright. All going according to plan on the bottom floor for now. She still hasn't had her HP upgrade, which scares me, I want to be honest. Definitely scares me. Things are interesting. I can tell you that much. If I do this, you survive. That hurt, but it's not the end of the world. Who else needs some hit points? You need these. How badly do you need those, though? It's crazy to me that that guy's not dying. Alright. Set that up decently well. Now we need to draw the root card, whatever the hell it's called. Alright, that's good. We are in some trouble. And here's the plan. Start setting up the third floor. Oh, we have to get through our deck quickly for that to happen. Okay, first let's do this. Then we can do this. Then we can do that. And some of that. Okay, we need to draw... No. We couldn't draw it. Man. Seraph is just kicking my butt. Every time. It's tough. We did so well. Reckless recruitment. Remove all burnout and debuff effects from a unit. Yo! That's not even consume? That's insane. That's such a good card. What could I have done differently in that fight? I need to do some stitching rounds at some stage. What could I have done differently? I think having like that trinket, we would have done incredibly well without that trinket. I was fighting half the game to try and get the trinket to work, or the artifact, or the relic, or whatever it's called, the schematic one that lets you summon 4 units on the middle. I think if we didn't have that, if I'd gone for the other option, that would have been a completely different run. But I also wouldn't have built the way I did and removed what I did. So it's a tough choice, but I think we were really close. If I'd gotten a few more of the unit upgrades I wanted to get, I think that would have also have been a bit of a different situation. If I had 10 more gold, it would have been a bit of a different one. I don't think melting works very well with the schematic trinket or artifact, whatever they're called, relic thing. But you know what? It's not too bad. I learned a lot from that one. It was a pretty good time. In case, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button, leave some motivation in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one.